Loser Lover was released. The song is a general bop and we are so lucky to have seen how amazing TXT is in both being able to portray a storyline of multiple universes and the vocal talent that they have. We even got to hear Yoonjun rap. I was honestly amazed and have been singing I'm a Loser randomly and dancing to it. Now let's look at how Loser Lover could possibly link to TXT's previous work from a different perspective. Loser Lover is possibly set before Love Song and recalls the events that lead to it. If you look back at the Love Song music video, Taeyeon has Loser Lover written on his cast already. However, in the Loser Lover music video you see Taeyeon break his arm and the girl who he was with writing the V in Lover, suggesting that Loser Lover may be set in the past, and that Love Song is in the present. Also in the Loser Lover music video all members are seen with girls apart from Beomgyu. This reflects the scene in Love Song where every other member stands alone. However, Jiwoo has the other members behind him before them disappearing in a closer shot. This could possibly be a hint that he is the villain and the cause of the pain that the other members are feeling. Let's rewind back to Nap of a Star. The gentle melody of Nap of a Star could be representing a lullaby that put them to sleep, making this entire music video a dream sequence separating the real world and their afterlife. I want to be your nap so I can dream with you no matter when. As if nothing had happened. The moments that felt like magic and brilliant night sky, they're on my mind. Throughout most of TXT's lyrics they suggest that something has happened that caused all the members but Yoonjun to die. I think this could suggest that they had planned to commit suicide together. However, Yoonjun survived after the attempt, and he is who is telling the story of their journey. He feels as though he has failed and he could possibly be in a psychological ward in order to help him cope. Let's look at the Love Song music video. I noticed that Yoonjun is the only member to have wristbands on his arm. He is isolated in a room away from the rest of the members. If we take a closer look, it resembles a patient identification wristband. He wears 3 colors: yellow, pink and green. Yellow for fall precautions, pink for restricted extremity, and green also for precautions. So this means that Yoonjun may be in a psychiatric ward trying to get his life back together, and all the scenes we see where he is with the other members was before attempting to commit suicide together, which would explain why he is alone at the end of Love Song. In Can't You See Me, Jiwoo is the only member to have caused harm to another member, in his case Taeyeon. Here is where it gets a little confusing. What if Jiwoo did not only cause the members pain, but caused them to forget everything that happened at Magic Island? The lyrics are promise something something could be an erased memory that they are unable to recollect. Though they try to figure out who's a liar, they only recall that the good memories of their friendship. Beomgyu is seen snapping out of a confused state whilst the other members stare at a red screen. This could also be him actually knowing what is going on. He is aware of how to save the other members, but is leading them further and further away from the end. The moment that Gu covers Taeyeon, Tae is left in a slowed down version of reality as he watches the other members continue to be happy. From here Taeyeon has become aware that one of the friends is not to be trusted, and his smile disappears. Later on in the Can't You See Me video, Subin has a similar vision but with Taeyeon and Yoonjun walking past as Kai and Gu remaining still. This could be possibly confirming that Subin, Taeyeon and Yoonjun have all now also noticed that something is not right. The reason that Beomgyu could be the villain is that from all the members' solo shots, for both Subin and Tian the other members move slowly, and for Kai and Yuanjun the other members move quickly. However, with Beomgyu the members move in real time, suggesting he is living in reality or real time, whilst the other members are in a different timeline. In Runaway we see Yuanjun cut a piece out of their book representing their story, reason why they are unable to remember what happens in certain parts of their past. We see Beomgyu rush in with a fire extinguisher to try and put out the fire, and the words become covered in foam. This could possibly be Beomgyu's attempt at erasing their memory. By rushing in he planned to make it seem as if he was trying to prevent his friends from forgetting, but he only caused more harm, and led to them losing more of their memory. Also in Runaway they continue to talk about being forever together. Further confirms the fact that they may have attempted to commit suicide together, and that this was always part of their plans. They also focus a lot on time and the clock, in both Runaway and Eternally. This could mean that the members wanted to return to the time when things were good and they were happy. When the night is nearly ending, rewind the clock. Rewind now. Almost seems that they are desperate for things to go back to normal, and that this is their cry for help. Yuanjun says I don't wanna wake up, as he dreams of all their fun and joyful memories, as he lives only to reminisce the good times. And when all the members are together, he could be imagining how it would be if he had died with them, and how their journey to seek happiness in their afterlife would have looked like. Eternally continually played a ringing clock behind every scene, with rapid switches between their supernatural characters and their human forms. The clock repeatedly turns back, which suggests them recalling a memory. In Subin's section, titled Song of a Star, we see that Subin finds a 10-sided die, and shortly after a younger version of Kai appears, dropping his ice cream. Young Kai stands for the meeting between their supernatural and human selves, as shortly after a portal opens for a ghost-like figure to come to comfort Subin, leading to the acceptance that both versions of himself is one loser equals lover. The interaction between Subin and the ghost-like figure could be a hint of what the girls in Loser Lover really mean. They could be guardian angels who are there in order for all of them to accept themselves as they are. However, as Beomgyu doesn't have one, he is left conflicted and fails to accept that both versions of himself are him, leading to his father becoming angry at him as he can't accept himself. In Beomgyu's of Eternally there is a dramatic change in the music as he watches himself change into his supernatural self and fighting someone in order to keep their book. He was only successful in keeping the book once he became the supernatural version of himself. We then get to see Taehyun struggle in order to get Yuanjun's attention before he realizes that he is no longer able to communicate with him. This may be further indication that Yuanjun might be a distant memory to him, which could further explain why, when he calls out Yuanjun, he cannot be heard as he is not alive anymore. Yuanjun is covered in a pool of paint and wearing a flower crown. The flower crown symbolizes peace and love. This means that Yuanjun's peace and love in reality are distorted as they are trapped eternally. The last section we see is Kai's, where he walks up a white staircase only to realize that all the other members are on the opposite side to him. This may have been their final destination before entering heaven to continue their afterlife. If you remember, in Love Song Subin says the line, "I'm not going to make it. I won't be able to get into heaven. I don't belong there. No place for me in heaven." This could be the explanation as to why Kai was unable to get to his other members when he reached the door to heaven, whether it is physical heaven, or their own heaven-like mental state. Well, that's it for our alternative theory of TXT's world. If there are any questions, please comment, and if there is another group/solo MV you would like to be explained, also comment. Thanks for watching.